If I were queer, I'd totally date you.
Oh, yeah.
No, but seriously, you're kind of perfect, you know?
Thanks, that's sweet. It was just a compliment. Don't overthink it.
So who do you like right now?
The cafeteria's garlic bread.
Oh my god, now we're talking. I personally love the garlic bread from the supermarket next door.
Okay, but have you tried the garlic knots from that pizza place? They're way superior.
I meant, like, people? Right. I forgot.
If I go in, I'm scared someone will insult me, or worse. Why do I have to deal with all of this? Maybe I should just hold it until I get home.
Hey,
What? Oh, I'm sorry, I'll just go home. Sorry for blocking the way.
wait, don't go. I saw you hesitating at the women's bathroom. If you want, we can go in together.
Really? That would mean so much.
Of course. I'm Sarah. Nice to meet you. I talk a lot, by the way. I'm lesbian and butch, and trust me, bathrooms aren't always easy for me either. One time I was with my non-binary friend in the US, and you should have seen the old ladies' faces. It was hilarious.
I'm Lily. Nice to meet you too. You're really saving me because it's not easy being trans right now.
Lily, listen. Most people here are totally chill with trans women. Don't let the stairs take your power away. You deserve to take up space. Transphobes bark the loudest. But the truth is, most people care way more about the price of eggs and butter than about the 1% of the population that's trans. Think about it. When you're at the checkout, do you ever wonder if the cashier is trans? Of course not. All you want is to pay and go. That's how most people see it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Do you live nearby? Let's grab a coffee sometime. My treat.
Deal. But only if I get to pick the cake.
I definitely think he's into you. He literally couldn't stop smiling at you the whole time.
I don't know, maybe he was just smiling at my dog this morning?
Okay, but like, that's even better. If you end up together, he already loves your dog. It's a win-win.
But what if he's not even gay?
Didn't you mention he complimented your rainbow flag wallpaper?
Yeah, but maybe he's just an ally?
Oh my god. Just ask him out already.
Okay, so picture this. I'm at work, right? And then two clients are literally fighting over their crush, and I'm just standing there like, wow. What does it even feel like to be attracted romantically to someone? Sometimes I wish I knew, but honestly, I'm kind of glad I don't have to deal with that chaos. But at the same time, I don't want to end up alone forever, you know?
Well, have you ever heard of a QPR?
A what?
QPR. It stands for queer platonic relationship. Basically, it's a type of partnership that doesn't fit the usual just friends versus romantic couple. It's all about commitment, intimacy, and choosing to build a life together without necessarily needing the romantic part.
Wait, you mean I could have a partner without all the crush stuff?
Exactly. People do it in their own way. Some show affection with hugs or kisses, some don't at all. But they can still choose to get married, live together, raise kids, or adopt a dog.
Oh my god, that actually sounds amazing.
Yup. That's why people even came up with special words for it. Like, instead of a crush, an aromantic or asexual person might have a squish. That's when you really want to be close to someone platonically. And some partners call each other zucchinis. There wasn't a word for it, so the community made one. If you're aro, ace, or anywhere on the spectrum, I highly recommend checking out Astat Advice. They're on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and even wrote a book called I Am Ace. It's full of tips about intimacy, relationships, coming out, and most importantly, finding joy. Seriously, go check them out. Their content is amazing.
People love making up stuff about bisexuals. Let's clear up the 3 biggest misconceptions about bisexuality. And for that, my cameraman Steve will play the confused friend everyone has in their friend group.
Hi, that's me, the confused friend. So, you're just confused, right?
Confused? Only about why people think this is complicated, Steve. Bisexuality just means attraction to more than one gender. It's pretty simple.
But can bi people even be loyal?
Do you think the second I see a human, I just turn into a gremlin with no morals, Steve? Actually, loyalty isn't about orientation. It's about respect and choice.
So I can't blame cheating on being bi.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Okay, but maybe being bisexual is just a phase?
Yeah, sure. A phase that's lasted 10 years and multiple relationships. For most of us, it's not a phase, it's who we are. So yeah, those were the top 3 myths about bisexuality. Honestly, I could have made a list of 30 because people are endlessly creative with bad takes. And now I'm curious, what's the wildest thing someone has ever said to you about bisexuality? Drop it in the comments, I bet you've heard some wild ones too.
Wait, you're gay? Well, just don't get a crush on me, okay?
Don't worry, Jason, you're not even my type, so...
What do you mean I'm not your type?
Oh, so you wanted me to?
No, I just... ugh.
Honestly, I don't get straight people sometimes.
Do I call you they, even if it's just one of you?
Yes, unless I suddenly clone myself.
But it still feels kind of weird to use they for one person.
Fun fact, They as a singular has been around for over 600 years. The first written example was in 1375. So yeah, it's way older than you, me, and even our grandparents.
Wait, really? I thought it was new.
Not really. Shakespeare used it. Jane Austen used it. Pretty much everyone used it. And you know what's funny? In Old English, the pronoun you also used to only be plural.
So people used to think using the pronoun you for one person was wrong?
Exactly. People complained back then, just like they do now with they. And look at us now. No one's confused by singular you today.
So singular they is basically on the same path?
Yeah, it's just grammar catching up with people's lives. Think about it. 100 years ago, people argued about using phone instead of telephone. Now nobody cares. Maybe one day, arguing about they will feel just as silly.
Does this happen to anyone else? Like, someone gender you correctly for weeks, and then the second you say, hey, by the way, I'm trans, they immediately start stuttering things like,
I don't know anymore.
Like, bro, you were fine an hour ago. You already proved you can get it right, so why not keep going?
So, you're telling me you just don't fall in love?
Nope. I love my cat, my bed, and my iced coffee.
That's it?
Yup. Zero drama, maximum comfort. Honestly, I think you should try it.
Don't worry, my lovely daughter. You'll meet the right guy someday, just like your father and I.
Mom, I think you're kind of missing the point here. Like, the whole guy part? Not really my thing, to be honest.
Oh, sweetheart. You just haven't met the right one yet.
Sure. And didn't you and Dad divorce, like, 6 months ago?
Why are you contradicting me? I'm your mother.
Ugh, let's just stop talking.
Wait, you're non-binary, so why are you dressed like a girl?
Because clothes don't have a gender. Clothes are just clothes. I'm still non-binary in all of them.
But aren't non-binary people supposed to look, androgynous?
Well, sometimes I dress masculine, sometimes femme, sometimes both at the same time.
So basically you can be anything?
Not anything, just always non-binary.
Can you introduce yourself, please?
Of course, my name is Lily, and
Excuse me, is that your real name?
yes, it's Lily.
Oh, okay. And what were you born as?
Born as a baby. Now a grown adult looking for a job at your company, unfortunately.
Right. And are you planning surgery?
Can we stop talking about my trans identity and actually talk about my skills for the job?
Of course, Lily. By the way, how did your parents react? Because with everything happening in the United States, I guess it didn't go well.
If only you cared this much about my resume.
Why is there always one chaotic bisexual in every queer group?
Because someone has to keep things interesting.
Interesting, you say? You started a drama with my ex at brunch and flirted with the waiter right after.
Okay, maybe I went too far, but admit it, the waiter was adorable.
Have you ever felt guilty, embarrassed, or even scared just for existing as queer? I saw a video yesterday of a woman who said she couldn't even say the word lesbian out loud, and it really made me see just how common it actually is. Queer shame doesn't come from nowhere. Like, it's not just a fear of being judged. It's the fact that we are judged every single day. For example, gay men get mocked for being too feminine. Aromantic and asexual people get told they're broken in a world obsessed with romance. And trans and non-binary people face constant stares, misgendering, and even open hostility. It's not in our heads, it's real and it hurts. But shame doesn't have to control us forever. Here are 3 things you can try. First, notice it. When shame shows up, pause. Ask yourself, what thought is looping in my head? Maybe it's, I don't deserve love. Naming it takes away some of its power. Then try to express it, or tell a trusted friend because speaking out loud makes shame lose its grip. Lastly, shift it. Like instead of saying I'm broken, try I'm worthy of love. To be clear, none of these things make the judgment we face disappear, but they can help us stop carrying it inside like poison. So tell me, what's one thing that's helped you feel less ashamed of who you are? Like, what would you say to your younger self about shame and being queer?